everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got Johnson, and it's Sprewell in small forward.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Sprewell. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Knicks,
New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
Shooting one.
Here's Elliott. Outside Johnson. Lets it fly. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Ewing. Over Robinson. Ewing, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And it's good for two.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Yep, count it.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Del Negro. Here's Duncan, covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot, the 11-footer. And it's Ewing with a rebound. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Ward passes to Ewing, shoots over Robinson. The bank shot, no good.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. It's crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet, only 1 of 4. From the field.
Robinson with a steal. Outside Johnson. Pass to Robinson.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Here's Sprewell. Fires it. Here's Houston. Here's Ward. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Del Negro, the pass to Elliott. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And that one drops for him.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. Over to the left wing. Here's Duncan.
And Timmy's still able to get up and over the rim, throwing that one.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Spurs fans, one more time. Keep it going for your silver answer.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Childs. And he buries his first look.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Right side Johnson. That one off the back iron and out. Here's New York. Here's Houston. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Johnson. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Childs, covered by Johnson. Right wing. Here's Sprewell. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Pass to Williams. Here's Person. Tries again. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Childs. Pass to Sprewell. Here's Dudley, covered by Johnson. And there's a 3-second violation.
Spurs ball.
58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Person. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. The shot by Johnson, no good. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Into the lineup for New York.
30 seconds left to play in the first. Now Johnson. And Camby pulls it down. Thomas passes to Houston. Williams grabs the board. Here's Person. Here's Johnson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
The Knicks.
New York out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We've got Jackson, and it's Robinson in at the center position, filling out the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
That's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Here's Del Negro. Jackson outside. Pass to Duncan. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Drives to the hoop. 2 points. That one goes. Ward's got 5 points.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Elliott, covered by Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for 2.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
New York making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. Houston passes to Camby. Counted. 1 for 1 to start the game. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Del Negro. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. Now a timeout called by New York. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Here's Ward. 5 points in the game. Pass to Dudley. Here's Ward. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Robinson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Del Negro can't hit.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Knocks it down from distance.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And yep, it's good. Del Negro's got his second basket on the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. The putback. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. San Antonio with the ball, trailing by 2. Jackson outside, just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Ward's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. And Del Negro gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
New York leading by 3. Here's Ward. And that one good. Ward's got 13.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Pass to Elliott. Back to Jackson. Here's Del Negro. Duncan, the pass to Elliott. Shoots over Johnson. Here's Jackson. Oh, he botches the dunk.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very serious.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line.
Allen Houston, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. New York making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
It's Johnson with a drive. It's stolen away. It's 2-on-1. Ball's going up the court. Houston gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 9.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
San Antonio with the ball after the basket by New York on the other end.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Substitution for the Knicks, Patrick Ewing.
Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback. Robinson's got 6.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game. Pass
to Ewing. to the wing, right side. Here's Sprewell. Here's Thomas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Thomas. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Williams is checked in for Robinson. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Williams' shot is good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Knicks leading by 5. Here's Childs. Pass to Ewing. Out to the wing. Here's Thomas. The offensive rebound. Over Williams. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got his first 2 points.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 6 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Houston. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Knicks out in front, up by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. 1 half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. After a solid second quarter, they've built their lead to 8 at halftime. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, now forcing their shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. 3rd quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's Ward. So on the floor for the Knicks. They've got Johnson, and it's Houston in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Johnson. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Spurs trail by 8. Johnson with it.
Next foul. Charlie Ward. First personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson passes to Robinson. Second chance shot. And it's New York with a rebound. Left side Johnson. Softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got 6.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Knicks foul. Latrell Sprewell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Johnson. Pass to Duncan.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4. Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's Sprewell. He has 7. Here's Houston. Oh, Robinson with a block. Elliott passes to Robinson. Back to Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Here's Ward. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Ball goes to New York.
And San Antonio making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Now a timeout called by New York.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And the Knicks with the possession here. 8-point game. Houston gets the bucket.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Jackson can't get it to go. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the paint. Here's Duncan. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Sprewell. He has 7. Pass to Johnson. Here's Houston, defended by Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ward, 3-pointer. Elliott clears away.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
That one goes in.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Knicks leading by 6. The ball's knocked loose. Robinson with a steal. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Robinson. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Sprewell passes to Camby. And he makes it on the layup. And so it's San Antonio with it. Johnson inside. Here's Duncan. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Knicks leading by 5. Inside. Ward's shot is good. Ward's got 15 points.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Elliott passes to Duncan. And he jams it home with authority.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Here's Ward. He's got 15. Here's Childs. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Elliott. He's got 7. Pass to Duncan. To the left wing. From behind the arc. Elliott with the bucket. Now just a 2-point New York lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Sprewell. Defended by Jackson. Here's Childs. Banked it in off the glass. He has 6.
That is how you score on a bigger defender. Instead of fading away, go right at the bottom.
Jackson, the pass to Duncan. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, sure, Timmy had a chance to take the shot, but he's so skilled at hitting the wide open teammate there. Gorgeous pass.
Pass to Childs. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Knicks foul. Marcus Camby. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Checking in for the Knicks, Patrick Ewing.
Pass to Jackson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. New York out in front, leading by just 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Stay aggressive. You need about 8 or 9 of those. Just let them fly.
And feeling maybe some guys are being too careful on shot selection. Greg Popovich trying to loosen it up a bit.
Yeah, the intelligence and experience he brings to the game sees things so clearly. Sometimes it's a simple adjustment.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Johnson, and it's Purdue in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Del Negro to take the lead. Here's Purdue.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Childs. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Del Negro. Pass to Johnson. Here's Person. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Fast break, New York. Here's Johnson. Off with the layup. Out left to the wing. New York again can't hit. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Pass to Houston. And down it goes. 2 points.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
San Antonio trailing here. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And now, your Spurs.
Both teams will make substitutions. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Ward. Robinson defending. The shot by Ward, no good. San Antonio with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Personal foul, second team foul.
At the line for one, Tim Duncan.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Ward, covered by Johnson. Pass to Houston. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Duncan. And it's New York with a rebound. Ewing's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here are the Knicks now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The shot by Johnson, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Elliott. The shot's good.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
New York trailing. Here's Ward. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Here's Elliott. Outside Johnson. Pass to Del Negro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson can't hit. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Houston passes to Dudley. Here's Ward, covered by Johnson. Ward's shot is good. And now it's a 4-point Knick lead.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Robinson.
2 minutes remaining.
It's rebounded by New York. Here's Houston. Second chance effort. Rebound by San Antonio. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
New York foul. Larry Johnson.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Johnson. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
A bit of a vintage performance here from Tim Duncan. He's hitting every shot right now.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're ahead by 2. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, I really liked how he found a rhythm out there from the three-point line. He elevated his game with his efficient and timely shooting, which really helped his ball club tonight.
The Spurs making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. .36 left in the final quarter. Ward's shot is good.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
A moment here for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Here's Ward. Over to the wing. 4-3. Elliott clears away. On offense, here is San Antonio. Trailing by 4. Here's Duncan. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Sprewell, no good. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
So it's the Knicks now. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Johnson.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Here's Sprewell, covered by Johnson. Thomas. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Houston. Fires from deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're leading by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Personal foul. 5th team foul.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up 2.
Avery Johnson taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're behind by 3. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
Looking to win the run. It's off. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.